MGM Northfield Park presents The Rizzo Show. And now, your host, Tony Rizzo.
Folks, welcome to a special edition of The Rizzo Show. We're at our favorite place, Kosar's at MGM Northfield Park. You've heard of Weekend at Bernie's. This is the bye week with Bernie. Bernie's here. Bern, thanks for being here, partner. How do you feel? You look great.
Feel great right now. Good to be at the bye week, healthy.
Yeah, and ready to go. Bern, you know it's not the start that everybody wanted. And we're not going to get into a lot of detail. People want to know what you think after 2-4. I always say, Bern, it takes time. Explain to everybody. You guys started it in '85. The run ended in '89, '90. It was 4 or 5 years. We're in week 6 of year 1.
Well, that's why I kind of hesitated at the beginning of the introduction as to really how we're doing from a football standpoint. From a personal standpoint, I feel phenomenal from the health and wellness side of it. From the football side of it, especially this week, I understand people's kind of wanting to appear to jump off a cliff with this, but it is the bye week. We're 2-4 heading into it. This is still a long season. I am not at all down on the team, and I don't think this is a make or break type point of the year. I actually understand that the record could be better right now.
Sure.
But to see the team and where we're coming, this is not the same old Browns, and I like the youth of the team.
Right.
And I'm a big Freddie Kitchens and staff. I like the coaching staff. Yeah, there's things that could be that you want altered, or you could pick and change cleaned up from the first couple of games or from the first part of the season. But in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of the culture, in terms of the way the guys rally and stay together, I love the way this organization, this team is handling it.
Bern, you mentioned Freddie Kitchens. You know, of course, Cleveland, the NFL, people are all over him after just 6 games. He's learning on the job, but you love that offense, don't you? You could call that offense, couldn't you? I know you.
I love our staff. I love Coach Kitchens and absolutely his leadership and what he's doing. Yeah, there are things that you have to do within the offense and within the certain personnel groups and personnel limitations or benefits that you have to how you call and run plays. There's things I think within his culture and within really my culture and DNA that maybe you would call some different plays with different people and different personnel groups, and that's evolving. And last year that really didn't evolve and really rear its head until the second part to the end of the season.
Sure. And
that's what lays in front of us right now, and that's why I don't have the panic button pushed.
Is he improving? I think they are, right? You know, Bern, they played a good game against a good team. Russell Wilson's playing at an MVP level. You know, the Browns had their chances to win that game. We're not getting, to your point of we're not the same old Browns, we're not getting blown out like that anymore.
We're absolutely improving from individually and collectively, and absolutely not time to panic. And right now, actually, that would be probably the worst situation to do right now is to over panic and over make changes. Yes, by weeks there are changes that are being implemented in terms of we do recognize who we are as a team and what we have and what we may want to get in terms of the second half of the year moving forward.
Bern, Baker Mayfield, people are calling it a sophomore slump. He's had 3 coaches and 3 offensive coordinators in his 19 games he started. That's a lot, isn't it?
Well, I know the drill with that. You know, you end up getting, myself, had quite a few of those changes like that. You see that's unfortunately some of the norm, even more so today, in today's day and age with that. I don't look at it as a sophomore slump with it. Right now, the team is really trying to develop its consistency. We've been playing behind the sticks too much this year.
Right.
We're evolving from teams playing a lot of man defense against us last year to a lot of zone defense this year. And with David Njoku in the tight end situation, with him being out and missing the first part of the season, and Nick Chubb really being the main running back, the depth of running back and the depth of tight end has kind of probably restricted how you would want to call plays and how you want to run some of the stuff. And quarterbacks were victims or beneficiaries of the guys around us. So there's a direct correlation to the results of your quarterback when those things are at play.
Right. So what Bernie's saying, folks, is it's not all Baker's fault. Some of it is his fault. But Bernie, they have to come along. They have to gel. Is the offense better than what you saw in past years? Absolutely, right?
Absolutely. Now, when you're looking at it in terms of the end of last season,
right?
No, it's not. But I argue that there's very few teams in the league playing as good offense as we were playing at that point last year. That is the ultimate goal, to play at that level, and that was December of 2018. We still have December of 2019 in front of us, but right now it's taking a day at a time. I like that it's the bye week and we're not worried about the last half of the season. We're worried about right now, getting better, working out the kinks from the first half of the year, because we're going to New England. We're going to have the barometer to where we stand up against the Super Bowl champs, Bill Belichick, and obviously what they are doing and what they've accomplished in the past is, we all know that, but how they are as a team this year with
so that's the stick. I mean, we're going to find out on Sunday, and the Browns are far from a finished product. But Bern, you mentioned behind the sticks. And the officiating has been really tough. I understand what the league is trying to do. In your era, you took a beating. I watched it firsthand. You took hits. Explain to people, Mason Rudolph, Bern, I was so upset last week when I saw him. I don't know if he was dead. I don't know if he got the quarterback for the Steelers. You took how many of those hits where you were knocked out cold?
Again,
at least a half dozen.
I used to try to do this in the spirit of levity and to make it a more joke type environment. When you see the severity and the magnitude of what happened to Mason Rudolph a couple weeks ago, and him being out before he hit the ground, yeah, I don't want to be over dramatic. I'm not looking for sympathy, but you know, to have probably 6 to 10 of those type situations, you know, happen to me in my life and on the field like that, it brought back a lot of memories. And to the point of even how it parlays into the game, you see guys with those type hits. How do we take care of ourselves? How do we do our health and wellness to make it to our age? That's something that I've been working on quite a bit with, you know, my holistic clinics and stuff that, you know, ultimately we could talk about. But it's almost a tough situation as it relates to the game, as to here we have players that are getting called for penalties, and we're playing behind the sticks. Yet in the game against the Seahawks, for physical play now, you're getting penalized. So like the Jarvis Landry penalty, it's just mind-blowing to me, and it's almost conflicting to what message you're trying to send. I know we are from a public relations and from a social responsibility standpoint, but just an actual playing of football. And look at how some of people's lives, these kids and coaches we're talking about today, in a physical game, sometimes they're not allowed to be physical, and you almost get a catch-22 situation.
Right. I mean, Bern, it's football. Sheldon Richardson said something. He goes, look, it's football. It's barbaric. There are big hits. Remember they used to have shows where they would show the big hits and go, he got jacked up. They don't do that anymore. It's not PC. But Bern, at the end of the day, it's still football.
Yeah, Riz, the old ESPN hit the jacked up segments is probably what made me so popular here in the early 90s and late 80s.
You were getting jacked up.
Yeah, with the early ESPN, we put the gladiator hero mentality on us, and to stand back there and take those beatings and take those shots and bluntly get knocked out, get concussed, be unconscious. And for right or wrong, I'm not sure if we should edit this out, but to actually end up playing on it and to have yourself come through on it in a way, I don't want to see young kids do that, and I don't think that's the right thing for long-term health. But in terms of my self-confidence and self-esteem, heck, to be able to have done that and to be able to have pulled it off and actually be productive and win some football games like that, I'm pretty proud of that.
You should be, and that's why Browns fans love you. And by the way, this place is absolutely beautiful. They said the number one question here at Kosar Steakhouse is, does Bernie ever come to the steakhouse? Bernie, you're here all the time.
I'm here all the time.
I mean, you're here 4 or 5 times a week. We're here right now. We're here. this week. Listen, thanks for doing this. I know how busy you are. If you had one piece of advice, last thing, for Baker Mayfield, who's going through a rough patch right now, and we're far from over, 10 games left in the season, what would you tell him, Baker?
Well, I like to talk to really all kids and the young kids. Do the best you can today. Tomorrow takes care of itself. Coach Howard Snellenberger told that to me, and sometimes we worry about so much things that are peripheral that's going on around us. What's going to happen tomorrow with our schedule? Do the best you can today. Tomorrow's going to take care of itself.
Fern, thank you so much. But if I'm here, I got to go back in the kitchen with Chef Chris, and I got to eat. Thanks, partner.
Let's get
Great
something
to
to
see
eat.
you. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Nally's is back with a $500,000 Trucks or Treats Golden Ticket giveaway. This Saturday will be the last day to collect candy bars from noon to 9 p.m. for a chance to win up to $25,000 cash. Plus, Sunday, your last chance to win a brand new Dodge Ram at 6 p.m. As an M Life Rewards member, when you card in, you win. Every day, random VLT banks will be selected to win prizes, including tickets, dining offers, and more. M Life Rewards members also receive double discounts on gas. 50 years or older? Enjoy 50% off your bill at the buffet. Country music fans, don't miss Rodney Atkins performing at Center Stage on October 26th and Travis Tritt on October 29th. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. Casino Player Magazine named MGM Northfield Park a winner in 10 categories, including Casino Where I Feel the Luckiest. MGM has also paid out $75 million in jackpots this year so far. Take a Vegas vacation without leaving the state. MGM Northfield Park. Las Vegas is here.
Folks, look where we're at. We are in the kitchen here at Kosar's Wood Fire Grill, and of course you know Chef Chris. He's friend of show. He's been on many times with us. Chef, great to see you. And I want everyone to understand, Chris said, what do you want me to make? Chris, tell everybody, you got a little ribeye, what do you got?
Yeah, we got a beautiful Delmonico ribeye.
You got what?
That's our nice 10-ounce filet.
Right.
That's our best steak on the menu. That's our USDA Prime strip steak. We call that the 19 after
Number
Bernie's
19.
number 19.
And
right?
very
Look at
underrated.
that beautiful double-cut pork chop. Outstanding.
So he asked me, what do you want me to make? And I said, Chris, we have to make everything. So we can't let these poor steaks go to waste. But we want to see the 19.
Sure.
Because that is the signature steak here. Explain to everybody, Prime is like the best of the best.
USDA Prime is the top 2% of all beef in the United States.
Right.
Most of the fine steakhouses gobble all that up, so it's very difficult to find in any of the retail stores. That's one of our best steaks. You can't go wrong with it. It's outstanding.
All right, let's see what we're going to do. You got to need a little oil.
Yep.
Now, I love the grill, and the flavor of the grill, Chris, explain to everybody, that's what really makes it taste great.
Yeah, so obviously Kosar's wood-fired grill, it's in its name. We use all hardwoods. These are our only broilers in here, so even the vegetables that we're going to do here in a second have that nice, smoke and earthy flavor to it. These guys do a really great job of, the temperatures can really fluctuate and vary on where you put the wood, how you put the wood, but it just does a great sear on it, great flavor, really outstanding.
That wood smells absolutely great. How long will you technically go on a steak?
Well, how do you like your steak?
I like mine medium to medium rare.
Yeah, so we're probably going to go about 12 minutes.
6 and 6.
Maybe 14, yeah. We'll give it a turn here in a second. I'm going to let you do all the work. I'm just going to put it on a plate and make it look nice for you, though.
Oh, boy. Give me my tongs here. I'm dangerous.
All right, so what you want to do here, instead of flipping it, take it and turn it 45 degrees. That's how you get the nice...
Oh, look at that.
Look
at the embers come out of there.
Good stuff, yeah.
Oh, show my guys over here, too. Your staff working. They work hard.
Oh, yeah, they're the ones that make it happen.
I've been here so many times, they remember me, right? Who do we got here?
My name is John.
Johnny, how are you, buddy? Who do we got back there?
Tony.
Tone, how are you, Tone?
Good, how you
Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, what else are we going to make, Chef?
Yeah, so here, we're going to do a little bit of vegetable here, too, right?
Okay.
So we want to take some of this.
And throw it right on.
Put it right on there, yeah.
Because you want that same flavor, even though it's a vegetable.
Exactly.
You get that wood flavor.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The meat's a protein, and that's a vegetable. And
Absolutely.
We're not putting anything on there other than olive oil.
So you see how it's starting to push some of the blood up to the top. You want to turn that thing now, so flip it right over.
Whoa!
Look at that.
Man,
Some
look
beautiful
at I made the
diamonds
nice X's there. Did I
Beautiful,
not?
just like a pro.
How long are these going to go, Chef? Got to let them go a couple minutes?
Yeah, just push them around a little bit, let them sizzle. They'll do fine right there. They're not going to burn, but they'll get a little bit of charred flavor. You see how they're starting to glisten there, right? And we're going to do something cool here as a little garnish.
Okay.
So I've got a little bit of that olive oil.
Right.
Right, your pan's nice and hot.
Warming it up.
Yep. So we're going to add a touch of garlic.
Don't touch that, Riz.
Yeah,
Love
be careful.
garlic. Come on. Who doesn't love garlic? Cleans your blood.
Exactly. Get it nice and aromatic
yeah.
there, right?
Oh, yeah, look at
See, not only can you smell the garlic, but you can smell the wood from the fire.
Yeah. Ooh, a little
Put a little bit of
tomato
baby tomato in there.
and a little
Some salt and pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. So we're just going to let this go. Let this simmer away.
All right, now I'm going to make am I ready?
Yep, go ahead
go
and
45?
slide it. Yep, that's perfect.
Yeah, and how about
Move
these
your
guys?
asparagus around. That's great.
You just got to move it around. Chris, it's hard to keep it in line, to keep it all uniform, but I'm learning. I'll get
That's
it.
all right. Looks great.
And how done do you want the asparagus?
We just like to get a little bit of char
Chris,
on
I'm
it.
losing
so.
one. Hang on. I'm losing a little guy. Oh, there he goes. Wait. Oh. That just makes the fire taste better.
That's
Trust
right.
me. Boy, you guys would go broke with me cooking over here.
That's all right. Here you go. And you can just
Yep.
just kind of
There
get
we
under
go.
it.
Oh, there we go. Look at the professional. Boy, and that's starting to look really good too. The color's coming up. The
Right,
green's
exactly.
coming
So you got your tomatoes here.
Right.
Looking beautiful.
up. Show everybody. Look at that. I mean, look. I mean, even the plate. Look at BK. Look at how handsome he was back. He's still handsome, but look at that.
How's that looking there? Pretty
Looking
good?
good? Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You want just a little char.
Right, exactly.
You don't want
yeah.
them burnt.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to take your beautiful 19 here. You ready? You want to do this?
Sure. And I'm going to plate
Bring it over, set it
Now,
right
do
on
you
the
put
plate.
it which way? Longwise?
Lengthwise. Yep, lengthwise.
Lengthwise. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Beautiful. All right.
Okay.
Hold that plate there.
Yep.
We take some of this beautiful asparagus
Yeah.
here.
See, Chef doesn't trust me with that,
Lean
and
it right
I wouldn't
over.
trust me with that either. Oh, look at that. That looks delicious. And now?
And we got some of this beautiful garlic tomatoes. Gonna add just over the top there for some
that
color.
is spectacular. Oh, what a tough
All
job
right,
I've got.
and then we got the final bit right here. We finish all of our steaks with just a tiny little bit of peppercorn demi.
Oh, I love that. What all is in there?
It's
little wine,
basically
a
a little
little-
wine, little thickened veal stock, green peppercorns, a
Wow.
little bit of herb and spice, just a little bit on the plate. So we don't want to cover it. Look at that. That's like a nice job you did there, Rizzo.
Folks,
beautiful.
where are Chef? You've outdone yourself again, Chris. Thank you so much. Where else can you get this? The answer is no. But don't go anywhere. When we come back, I'm going to show you how to get M Life rewards. You can't believe what this place has been giving away the past couple of months. Stay tuned. Rizzo Show. It is the Bi-Week at Bernie's edition. Welcome back to the Rizzo Show. We're here at MGM Northfield Park, and my man Darrell is here in charge of the M Life rewards. He's going to tell you all the things that you get just being an M Life member. Darrell, thanks for being with us. Thanks for being on the Rizzo Show.
Thank you, Tony.
Now, what is M Life rewards? What do people get when they sign up?
M Life Rewards is the basic benefits package when you get an M Life Rewards card from any MGM Resort property. So you get trips to Vegas, you get promotions, you get all the perks to having that M Life experience at Vegas right here in Northfield Park.
So then every time you come back, you use your M Life card and you get the rewards. How do you sign up? Is it easy?
Yep, easy. All you have to be is 21 and over and a valid driver's license or ID.
And it only takes what, 15, 20 minutes? Not even.
Less than that.
Okay, let's say I signed up for M Life Rewards. What are we giving away like this month? I heard this place has been giving away a ton of jackpots.
Yes, October has been really good for us, and this year alone we've given away $75 million in jackpots, and we're just getting started. We have 2 months.
75 million?
75 million.
75 million.
Yes, sir. We still got 2 months left.
And you've been doing that. Where have I been? If they're giving away 75 million over here, Terrell, you got to let me know that you guys are giving away cash like this.
Well, Casino Marketplace just announced us as being the luckiest place in the world right now, in Ohio to be, as a casino. So make sure you stop by. We're the luckiest place in Ohio right now.
And you guys are like one of the biggest, best casinos in Ohio. And tell them, Darrell, if you really want the Vegas experience, this is where you got to be.
This is the place for the Vegas experience, always, right here in Northfield Park, Ohio.
All right, will you sign me up for M Life? I'm going to get signed up. Can we do
Absolutely.
that?
We'll get you in here.
All right, while we do that, when we come back, well, you know I've got to hit a few machines. I got my M Life card. We're at MGM Northfield Park. It's Bi-Week with Bernie. This is the Rizzo Show. Please stay tuned. All right, welcome back. It's time for me to play a little bit here. I love this place, and as you heard Darrell say, they are giving away money. But listen up. Before we go any further, remember, Big Chuck, Little John, coming up next. I can't do it anymore. And I know that the Browns are playing the Patriots, next Sunday, and everybody's expecting us to get rolled. Let's just see what happens. That's all I'm going to say. The Browns have played the good teams, with the exception of the 49ers. They played the better teams pretty well this year. We'll see how they do. Thanks for joining us. What a special edition. Thanks to Bernie Kosar for coming to his steakhouse. Thanks to Chef Chris for cooking us up a feast, which I'm going to be taking home. And of course, thanks to the MGM Northfield Park for sponsoring Rizzo Show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh, boy, that was quick. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hang on. Oh, let me spin. There we go. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Good to be alive.